Hello, 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 and welcome back to Creative Melody. I am Anthony Frazier, and this is
Marlene Marvelous.
And do we have another video for you, Miss Ariana Grande?
Yeah.
We had just passed the anniversary of Eternal Sunshine. It is the 1 year mark that we just passed, and now she wants to hit us with Better Days, the deluxe edition. We get 6 new tracks on top of all the unreleased tracks, the live versions, the remix versions that were included onto the slightly deluxe and yet live. And now we're going into a different part of this, and I feel like we are about to get to the healing, what has happened after. And truthfully, so Ari has these 6 songs, and then she has a mini movie that is coming out.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, the movie comes out tomorrow.
Ooh.
So we'll be busy, girl. We'll be busy. But here and now, we are about to listen to the brand new 6 tracks that are about to be added to this. Yeah, and I am super excited. It looks like we have the extended version of the intro, End of the World. We also have Twilight Zone after the intro extended, Warm, Dandelion, Past Life, and Hempstead. So, let's dive in. Because why not at this point? You know what I'm saying? All right, so here we go.
Until I feel the vibrations.
How can I tell if aren't you really supposed to know that you're about for like 5 weeks? Want someone smiling. Wonder if he's judging me like I don't care. True. Make it. If the sun will shine, please still be your lover. If the moon rise, did tomorrow, would you mind? You're mine. And did tomorrow, please pay no mind. Why don't change your mind? Be right here, right now. Would you sending you still like me? You don't regret nothing. Now you're long gone. I'm still unpacked. Even allowed you on the. I broke your heart because I am the bad guy. 'Cause you started to realize I do need you. I wish I could unleash you. So
Oh my god. Why did I put on mascara? What? No. Wow, that's so much to unpack. I honestly love this song. I loved it before, and I love it 10 times more now. I just felt completely ripped open and left on the side of the road.
Oh, wow.
For the fucking vultures to get me. That was a lot. I mean, obviously, okay, we know who this is about. This is about him, right? Cheater. You know, the one she left in California who was running around on her, selling houses and whatever. That it's just so crazy to think that she went into that relationship. You know, you kind of think about it now, did she rush into that because of what happened with Pete, and because Pete was kind of the rebound from what happened with Mac, and then all the things that happened with Mac, and Pete not really taking it seriously, it felt like, you know, and then just kind of being there to pick up your own pieces, pick up the pieces of being judged by your own fan base, by people outside of the fan base. Your boyfriend is making jokes. Your ex-boyfriend had passed away, and you're still in love with him, you know, and yet you're like, am I really in this relationship or am I not? And then you feel like you find a safe haven, and you go to this safe haven just to find out that you were just a notch on his belt. That's it. It was just, you were arm candy. You were Ariana Grande, and he was selling houses. And truthfully, he was not cute. Not Ariana Grande cute. I'm so sorry, he was not. And it makes me sad to think that I'm sure she thought she felt like she found true love, and that was her first marriage, and she's probably always gonna say, like, you know, I thought it was and it wasn't, you know? Kind of how she did in Thank You Next. Like,
Yeah.
you know, she wants to walk down the aisle one time, and if not, then at least she wrote a good song, you know? And now she has a whole fucking album based off of the marriage and the divorce. But yeah, I don't know. I absolutely love this. And it obviously triggered me. If you couldn't tell when I was listening to the song, it obviously transported me to a particular person and a space and time. So good job. Good job. Good job, friend. 10 out of 10. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. 10 out of 10. I really like the song. It's very, like, it's very interesting to see how she wanted to continue on with this song. But it's, like, it's contrasting, but it's also complimentary.
Mm-hmm.
It's so queer. It's crazy. It's weird. Like it's like the first half of the song is like, it's almost like a conversation she's having with herself.
Mm-hmm.
It really is. Like, you think about it, it's like, here she is, like, asking herself these questions, right? And then it's almost like she's answering them.
Right.
Like, she's saying, well, this is why this happened. This is why, like, you know, I was doing this.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Also, the songwriting in this about, like, I like the part where she was like, while I jump into your skin and change your eyes so you could see things through mine. Like, that was crazy to me.
See, I'm telling you, I have the mind of a master. I have the mind of a mastermind. What's that? I don't know, but you know, I'm so creative like that.
Yeah, mine was, would you still be here pretending you still like me, pretending you don't regret not thinking before asking? Now that you're long gone in Cali and me, I'm still unpacking. While I even allowed you on the flight. I broke your heart because you broke mine. Like, and now I'm the bad guy. I fucking relate to that so much. So much. So much. It is like she sat me down and ripped the fucking memory right out of my head from better days. I cannot, girl, I did not go to that clinic, so don't tell me that you took it from me. I mean, literally, this is now the second deluxe track. It is going to be Twilight Zone. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this review because I'm excited.
Me too.
Super excited. Here we go. Next single, already I can hear it.
Dream the whole thing. Was I just a night? Different things. The lead song is the theme. Best I did, 'cause I had me wrong. She know you're not, 'cause I might go. Or was that just not? And I can't stand out of it's so strange. Not that I miss you. You happen like I'm an option right here. When I call you, I won't leave. Taken our intention. Honest was a mess. So you touch you. About
So good. Definitely a next single for me. I love this a lot. I can hear the single version being a bit different than the album version though.
Okay.
If I was going to make it a single version, I would kind of go all in on the instrumentations, especially the drums on the chorus. Kind of a little bit more like how she does the live version of We Can't Be Friends.
Oh, okay.
I feel like this could be that We Can't Be Friends 2.0. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it. I love this. The lyrics are just the realization of everything. You know, you're like, you can't believe that you went through what you went through, that you fell in love, that you know, oh my God, this kind of reminds me of what we talked about yesterday.
Oh.
You know, and okay, so wait, hold on. So we had a conversation yesterday and we were talking about relationships and kind of like what you've been through, right? And I said how I was in a lot of relationships. I've invested a lot of my time into people that I thought were going to be potential soulmates and people that I was going to spend with for the rest of my life, you know, individually at each time, monogamously, you know? And I would put time and energy, help them grow as a person, learn how to cook, learn how to clean, learn how to do their own laundry, learn how to blah, 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 you know, be an adult, kind of grow up, pay bills, do what they need to do. And then it's like you put all this time and effort into something and then you make them better for the next person that they're going to be with. And I just said like how I was kind of jaded because it's been more than a handful of people. And I'm like, I have been dating more than half of my life. I started dating at like 14 years old.
I'm old.
How old are you?
16. And my grandmother.
And the first time was with a girl, and every time after that was pretty much with a guy. There was maybe like 4 girls that I dated in my whole life. One of them, which was actually like very, very serious, 4 years in our relationship. We thought we were going to get married, and it didn't, obviously. I'm gay, here I am.
Gay.
But even with a guy, I was with a guy for 3.5 years, and I thought that we were going to get married and we were going to take engagement photos and stuff like that, and that's what we kind of prepared. And then it just, everything fizzled out because cheating and cheating and cheating and cheating and cheating time and time and time and time again. Literally every relationship but one I was cheated on. So it's like it kind of made me jaded. And I said, I was like, I feel like I don't want to experience, you know, I don't want to try anymore. I don't want to keep going. And then this one was like, well, you know, I've never really had that. I never really experienced that from someone, you know, and it'd be nice to finally experience it. And then was it I that said, I don't know if it was worth knowing love or never really knowing it at all?
No, that was me.
That was you.
Because, and I think where I was coming from, because, yeah, after you said all that, my thing is that, like, I said something along the lines of, well, I get where you're coming from, but I would rather go through that pain of losing that, like, that feeling than to never have known that feeling ever. Because I think for me, like, I've really haven't had a lot of relationships. My longest relationship has been like a month.
What the fuck is going on in here on this day?
Which I know, like, under your standards.
It's not a relationship.
Yeah.
To me. That is not even a date. That's like, y'all talked on the phone and that was about it. Like,
yeah. But it's like, that's the thing, like, for me, like, I just don't have a lot of experiences like that. And for me, like, I've always tried, and when I have, it's usually just us talking, and, like, we never really go anywhere. And it just kind of, like, they ghost me, and they are just, like, flat out just ignore me, and, like, whatever, that's fine.
Oh. All right.
But really, like, my last relationship was, like, 2016. It's literally been almost, like, 10 years since my last relationship. After that,
well,
like...
we're giving out your chip at the end, so be sure to grab that on your way out of your 12-step program.
But yeah, I don't know. I just, for me, my point that I was coming across was just, like, to me, the grass is greener on the other side. I would rather have gone through all that than to at least know that that feeling is out there. and that it is possible to feel that with someone than to feel like I will never feel that with anyone.
I will respond to that now by saying that I don't not agree with you. I feel like with the right person, right?
Mm-hmm.
With the right person, because there was at least one. With the right person, I feel like losing that is something that I wish that I never lost. And I wish that I still had. And he had inspired so much music. Literally almost like 3 albums worth of music that will probably never see the light of day the way I'm releasing music these days. Single by single. But yes, I feel what you're I understand what you're saying, and I do feel it. Like, I'm glad that I have experienced true love, but to know that that person had gotten away and I may never experience it again is also what's kind of jaded, you know? It's like, and again, wanting to put the time and the effort, like I was saying yesterday, like having to reteach, these young pups about their life and like how to be and stuff like that. Like, I'm just not in the business of teaching. Like, come prepared, like before I kind of had like my baseline was like, okay, I'm willing to work with, you and like build you up and make you into whatever. But now my standards are a lot higher. It's like, you got to come with, all this stuff, X, Y, and Z on top of the looks and everything else, I'm going to need credit scores. I'm going to need background checks. I'm going to need, and not just by Sterling, I'm going to need full-on background checks. I mean, like fingerprint clearance, TSA clearance background checks, maybe even third world background checks just to make sure you ain't got no hidden, skeletons in your closet. But yeah, that's just where I'm at. I just don't know. Yeah, I also hate it being a PI, throughout relationships, like having to figure out somebody cheating. But this song though, it is for those reasons. That's why I feel like I can connect with this song a lot. I feel like it speaks to me and it hurts. It's kind of like listening to this so far, just 2 songs in, the intro, Extended, and Twilight Zone. It feels like I'm listening to my best friend get their heart broken and trying to heal from it, And like, I'm just sitting here like, girl, oh girl, I feel your pain, like, let's talk. Let's go get coffee. Let's have a girls' weekend. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just watch movies and get ice cream and like have a good time. And then really like 9 o'clock hits and we're like, bitch, do we want to go out and fuck it up? Let's go out and fuck it up, make him see what he missed, a period.
And that's on period.
But yeah, that's where I'm at. How about you? 10, by the way, 10.
Oh yeah,
I love
10.
this. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a 10. I really do like this. I agree. This definitely should be a single. Mm-hmm. This should be the next single. Hopefully.
We'll see what the other songs bring.
Right. Let's see. It's very interesting to see how short this song actually kind of is. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I don't mind it at all. But I really just love like the consciousness of this song. Mm. The very self-awareness of this is. I think it's very rare in a lot of songwriting because I feel like a lot of people try to like just be very playful. Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, to me, this is very to the point with a little bit of like, little bit of metaphors and all that stuff. I feel like there's some of that in there. But still, I really like the honesty, and I feel like you really don't see a lot of honesty in songwriting nowadays.
No, not ma'am. No, you don't.
Yeah, I mean, really great song.
Yeah, I like this. I cannot wait to get on to the next song. So, we are now heading on to the track Warm. So, without further ado, let's dive in. Here we go.
I can find my way, never need to stay. But no one to slip away right here. quiet or will you turn the page? Will you let me know what to do? That's the promise. If you dare be higher than the axis, feel down and safe and come down. Go down, smaller in your eyes. That is to unravel. Happy ones. So good, so close, like my lips. This is your invitation. If you pick me up, it's only this. So close, I can taste this. This is your invitation. Pick me up if there's only this. So close, so close, yeah. It's all around your arms. There's this life to unravel. Happy like us arms.
You know what? I feel like they're gonna try to push this as the next single, but I don't buy it. I don't buy it. I feel like
Okay.
this is the happier, poppier, Imperfect for You. Not lyric base. Like the way that the tone is and the way that the song kind of travels. I feel like if you sped up Imperfect for You a little bit, it would kind of follow the same rhythmic patterns a bit. But I get where she's going with the song lyric wise. Lyric wise, it's like she's moving on. You know, she's kind of like finding her place in somebody else's arms. Rebound or not, you know, this is the kind of the thing that she is looking for, you know, just to kind of be happy and feel safe. And she's describing what it's like to kind of fall in love a bit. I like it. I'm not 100% sold on it though.
Excuse me,
So, with that being said, I'm going to give this a 9.
Okay.
Okay. It's cute. To me, she is just another... She's not single worthy. She's another song on the album.
Fuck my drag, right?
You know? But she's cute.
Okay.
I see that they were going for another single, though. You could tell by the production that kind of like they were revving it up to be bigger. So, yeah. I don't know. I feel like the production could have been a bit more too, even though like I feel like everything in this album is just kind of like pulled back. It's not as like intense. I feel like Yes End is probably the hardest thing on this album. You know, intensity wise. And then Supernatural and True Story are kind of there as well, but everything else is just kind of like chill, mellow to a bit. Like it gets you in your feels, it hits you where you're supposed to be, but at the same time, you know, it's not supposed to be this like banger, you know. This is not the Thank You Next. This is not the No Tears Left to Cry. You know, this is not Break Free. This is not those big songs, you know?
I am going to give it a 10. I really like this. Okay, to me, what I think is, first of all, I love the stacking and I really love the songwriting. Not only just in this song, but the last song too. I'm going to argue and say that I don't think that this is single worthy. I don't think this sounds like a single.
I didn't say it was.
Well, I know, but you're saying that
they tried.
Yeah, they tried to. I don't think so.
You don't think they attempted?
I don't think so.
Okay.
To me, like, it sounds like... Okay, before I feel like Yes And was this, like, dance track, right? Mm-hmm. And it was just, like, it was the odd one out of the whole album. This song brings it in together with, I feel like, the rest of the album. No, I really do.
Right.
No,
okay.
I think it's a little bit more upbeat. in comparison to a lot of the other songs that are on the album. And I mean, if we're talking about this being a bonus track, does it sound like it belongs on the album? Yes. I think it does. But like when you hear Yes and, it stands out. But I feel like
all of her lead singles sound not part of the album.
But I don't know.
But I think that's the reason, is because she's not really choosing the lead single.
I mean,
I think the lead singles are being chosen for her, but that's not my business.
I mean, I guess, but like, I don't know. I still think like having this song helps put Yes and like with the rest of the album. You know what I mean?
Makes it a little bit more cohesive.
Yeah, I really do feel that.
I'm not hearing Yes and in this song.
Well, all right.
I am hearing the upbeat, more, you know, happier. I'm hearing more of We Can't Be Friends and Imperfect for You in this song. I'm hearing a blend between those two songs.
Because I feel like this is slightly 90s. Slightly. But.
Yeah, I mean, if we're going with the time period, yeah. There's a bunch of stuff that happened in the 90s that could kind of relate to this. But just because Yes and sounds like a 90s house music, you know, does that mean that it relates to this more than the rest of the album? No. I feel like Imperfect for You is very 90s as well. It was giving me very No Doubt, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
You know, that's how I feel. We're going to move on from this song. And it's crazy because I thought I was going to like this song the most. And we are going to head on to the next ones to see what's coming up because we have Dandelion next. Without further ado, let's dive into Dandelion.
What I say, as you see, that boy's the one in the same. I'm trying to say, I'm thinking you should plant this seed. I get this, sounds unserious, but baby, promise, if you can get anything, I'll blow my mind. Got me like, what's your anything you love? I come one day, I'm here on my knees. These other flowers don't grow the same. Dirty, I'm thinking you should get this. Sounds unserious. And yes, I promise, honest. You like it to see her, but just don't blow this wish list. You can get like a you know me, I'm just being honest. No, I'm on your list. I promise. If you can get in line, can you see her blow? Don't blow this. Can get anything you like.
My choice for a single, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. First of all, this was like break up with your girlfriend and fantasize together. Who does she think she is talking like this?
She is a bitch. B-I-C-T-H.
First of all, gooped and gagged, the bitch collected me off the floor.
I'm gonna be like, and y'all gonna eat it again.
What? She said, I got what you need. I'm thinking you should plant this seed. I get this sounds unserious, but baby boy, this is serious. You can get anything you like. Can't you see I bloom at night?
That's filthy.
Girl, we know what she's talking about. You know what she's talking about. She is just trying to be nice. This is like when Britney did All the Boys and All the Girls Are Banging to If You Seek Amy. You know what I'm saying? Radio friendly, I think so. I want to hear the song again. I love, 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 love. This brings me back to like 2004, you know what I'm saying? It was also kind of given like a bit of like Destiny's Child Survivor, but not as like intense, you know, like not as like like not as like strong and in your face, a bit more pulled back, a bit more reserved, but definitely fantasize and break up with your girlfriend together. She had that I don't give a fuck attitude. She said, put it on his like now. And I said yes. Anyway, you hated it, didn't you?
No, I like it. It's a 10. What? Yeah, I didn't rate it.
I did. I said a 10.
Oh, okay.
I said 10, 10, 10, 10, 10.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I really thought you was going to come through and say that you didn't like it. I was about to be like, get her right now. Get her in the comments.
Listen, okay, first of all, I will say this was quite the journey because at first I was like, what are we doing? I almost felt like we were about to take a page out of fucking Gaga's book and do something jazzy. I was like,
no.
But then we switched it up and I'm like, okay, I can kind of fucks with this. The only thing is, I'm going to say this, and I already know you're not going to be happy with this, and I already know everyone in the comments is not going to be happy with this. But I don't think that this song belongs on the album. I don't.
You're right, it belongs on Thank You Next.
Yeah. Like,
100%.
I feel like this is very Thank You Next, this is very Positions. I feel like...
No, not Positions. Positions was way too R&B.
That's the thing, though.
Positions was like a light-hearted R&B. This is more dark. This is definitely Thank You Next.
Okay, well, to me it all sounded the same, so. But yeah, I think that this song didn't really belong in the album, but it's not bad. It's really not bad at all. It's really, really good. I really like this.
It's funny because this is giving me, like, I see where it fits on the album because this is giving me supernatural, true story, The Boy Is Mine.
Yeah.
This is what it's giving me, you know what I'm saying? That's what it's giving me. She's like, I'm gonna be the villain. I'm gonna be the sex kitten. I'm gonna get what the fuck I want. I'm grown.
How old are you?
Grown.
Yeah, you cheated. Yeah, I left you. Yeah, I was sad. Now we gonna dust off this and we gonna put it together. You know what I'm saying? We gonna collect ourselves. Because at the end of the day, we all need love. Period.
Period, bitch. Period.
Anyway, I just spit everywhere. Yes. Excited. Super happy. All right, we are on the second to the last song. This is Past Life. We only have one more after this. So, without further ado, let's dive in.
Woke up with a ghost. Kiss time. I didn't think I just would change my mind. So my back confiscate. You think I'm lost, but that's on me. One day I know what happened.
I love this song. I need to hear this in the car. I need to hear this in the car now. Like, literally, we were, like, not even the first verse in, and I was like, fuck, bitch, I wish I would have turned on the loudspeakers. Everybody in the house would have been woken the fuck up. And I'm like, oh, fuck my life, bitch. Fuck my life if I wasn't just listening to this on the goddamn laptop. Oh, my God. This sounds like this goes so hard in the production. And I just, oh my God, this was giving ball gown.
Fall down.
Anyway, no, this sounds like it was just giving everything. This might be my true story 2.0. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
This might be my true story 2.0. I don't know. I wish. Oh my God. Okay, so wait. This might be the next single. I have no idea. I am confusion.
So I am confusion.
I am confusion. Where is that magnesium Pokemon? Confusion. Anyway, no, literally, y'all. I like this a lot. First of all, the lyrics, the vocals. She held back on the rest of this album. She said,
Not today, bitch. Not today.
I hope we get a complete visual album at 7 a.m. And I hope that we get lives for every single one of these songs, because I really need True Story. I need it. I don't care. I need it. And it'd be nice to finally get these. 10.
Okay. So I think you helped convince me to rate it because I really didn't know how to rate this. But the second that you pointed out that if the speakers were better, then the quality of the song would have been better. And I think that's what was kind of messing me up.
It was given the Tate experience.
Yes.
It was given the Tate experience.
Yes.
So just because, girl.
Yeah. So I think I'm going to give it a 10. I really do like the lyrics. What's so crazy... Oh, God. She's really pulling some Mariah shit right now because her songwriting in this is crazy. The way that she writes these words and is using words that I don't really feel like you would ever really hear in these kinds of songs. Like, you have Warm where she's using exosphere. Like, I'm sorry, but, like, I feel like you could say, like, atmosphere, but, like, exosphere?
What is the exosphere?
That is, I think...
one of the 7 layers from, what is that religion?
No.
Mormonism? Is that the exosphere? Like,
no, it's not a religious thing. It's
excuse
actual
me.
like science. It's like actual like the levels of the atmosphere or whatever.
Girl, science. Who is she?
Exosphere. That's I think the last one before it goes into the atmosphere. Yeah,
375 miles. It extends from about 375 miles to 6,200 miles above the Earth. In this layer, atoms and molecules escape into space and satellites orbit the Earth.
yeah.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, so it's literally, that's what I figured. It's literally the last layer of the atmosphere that before you leave out into space. So basically in Warm, she was saying that she's in this part of the atmosphere, but that's normally where things get like hot. So for her to say, I'm warm in your arms, like that's crazy to me.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's for the songwriting that I'm talking about. Like that, for her to do something like that, and then in Dandelion, you know, all the innuendos and stuff, and then in this song too, like the songwriting is just really crazy to me. So it's just like, I don't know, like I really, really like this songwriting. I'm kind of surprised that the songwriting in the bonus tracks is better than the standard. A little bit. Just a little bit. There are definitely some songs I'm like, ooh, she was really holding out.
Yeah.
She was really holding out on some of these songs.
She knew what songs to hold back, besides one, but she knew what songs to hold back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's weird because is this a bonus track? And that's something I keep asking myself with a lot of these songs.
No.
Is this a bonus track?
No, this is like an EP to the album.
Yeah.
This is like the Fame Monster to the Fame.
It is. Oh my god, it is. Oh my god, I cannot believe you just brought that up. Oh my god, yes, I see.
I don't know if you guys just saw that, but you witnessed it, and she literally just leveled out of insanity. She just like, oh my, like literally, I could feel like there was thermal shaking around you. You know what I'm saying? It was just like
fall gown.
Fall gown.
Shut up. I hate you.
But yeah, no, yeah, it's a 10 now. But and production wise, like it's really good.
Yeah.
But I think you hit the nail on the head.
So I feel like I hit the nail on the hammer on the nail on the board.
It's these speakers that we're listening to hear this song. Yeah, it's not doing the song justice.
I can't wait to get in the car.
Yeah.
Can't wait to get in the car.
And I like that you brought up Tate. And again, every time that I feel like we talk about Tate now, I'm like, I feel bad because it's like, the album was really good.
We're not shitting on her.
I know.
We're not shitting on her. It's just the experience of hearing it the first time through Apple Music was horrible.
Yeah.
It was really bad to do that. And we've listened to the rest of the albums in Dolby and it sounded fine. But
I mean,
for some reason, her production was just not... And it wasn't her production, my bad.
Yeah.
It was the distributor putting it out. Everything was so compressed, you could not hear. When I got the files from the producers...
Everything.
It's
such a big difference.
Bitch.
It's
when I fucking shake my ass, no. I mean, it still wasn't in the zone, so don't compare where we don't compete. But it was definitely a million times better than what we heard. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like hearing it from mono to stereo. Literally.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like. It felt like it was 2-dimensional to 3-dimensional. So, but yeah. Without further ado, let's dive in.
What is that? Hampstead.
That's up in the New York. It's like the Hampsteads. It's where Justin Timberlake got arrested.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My
accent almost came out. Arrested. He almost got arrested, yes. In the Hampsteads. Where he was huffing that. The Rush.
Is that Paul? Never did that before. No!
I feel like she said everything that was left unsaid. She called him out.
Mm-hmm.
She called out everybody. She said, I don't give a fuck.
You are I don't give a fuck.
Truthfully. She, like, and listen, I hate to do this, but I was also kind of getting a bit of Elton John with this.
Okay.
I was getting, what is that? But I was also kind of getting the intro again. Especially when she was like the that part. It was kind of bringing me back to you're mine, you're mine, you're mine. And if it all ended tomorrow. But just like on a lighter note versus the more like belting, you know what I'm saying? It was kind of giving me that kind of same like push and pull. But there was an Elton John song that I was hearing in this, and I was just like, oh, like this is definitely reminiscent of that. But I kind of like the chatter that's going on and the ambient, noise that's in the background, because it just makes you think like there is a world going on amongst us, and still I need to focus to tell you this, And she's kind of just really, it's almost like she written him a letter, but it also feels like she's at a dinner, or at a brunch, or at, a fancy restaurant, and she is talking to him one-on-one about this. And I really, really like this. I feel like this is what Imperfect for You should have been. Truthfully. But I also see where it is Imperfect for You's sister.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I really like this. And what's so weird is this is so left field for Max Martin. I did not think that I would hear this from Max, which also makes me feel like we're getting more of Ariana in this album than we are everybody else's input and production and this and that, like we did for the other albums. So yeah, I really like this. I'm gonna give this a 9 though, maybe a 9.5.
Okay.
And give it a 9.5. Yeah.
Okay.
What about you though?
Oh my god, I don't know. I'm really torn between a 9.5 and a 10. Because I don't mind it. I really like it. I really like, it really had like a setting. The song really puts you in a setting. I really like the lyrics. I really like the singing. I really liked how you get to the second chorus and like, she's stacking her vocals. She sounds great. But the honesty in the lyrics, like it's crazy. Like you really are hearing someone who's just like leaving it all out. You know what I mean? Like, and also, can we also just talk about, I think she subtly just gave a hint that she's gonna write a book and release it.
Where?
I'm surprised you didn't even catch that.
1 hour later.
You think you've read the book I'm still writing. I can't imagine wanting so badly to be right.
Well, I feel like that's more metaphorically like, you think you've read the book that I'm still writing. Like her, this chapter may have been over, but her story is still left untold.
No, I think she's going to write a book, and I think this is her hint that she's going to release it. And comment below down there and let us know if you think I'm right about this, and if she think also if she's going to be putting out a book. Because I think so. I think that that's what she's going to do. Or maybe she's not. Who knows?
This is like Taylor Swift fans when they think everything is an Easter egg. Like, no, girl, this was a lyric. She was using imagery.
No.
She was painting the picture. Yeah, no, I don't think she's writing a book yet. I think it's too early for her to write a book. She is what, 7 albums in?
Yeah.
This is 7. Album 7, right?
I think so, yeah.
Damn, her and Gaga are on the same amount of albums? Ariana's been pushing, bitch. She's like, I don't give a fuck.
Bitch
Get these
releases
albums out.
Yeah, she releases an album like every year or something.
That's what Britney was doing too, and then she was like, full stop, bitch.
I don't know. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and give it a 10. You
Okay.
know? I like it. I do like it. I think this
Yeah.
is really nice.
Let's talk about this as a collective, right? Okay, so we have the intro Into the World extended, and then we have all the way down to Hempstead. Now, to be honest with you, I feel like these songs could be placed throughout the album or in between certain tracks, and I feel like we'll talk about that at a later time when we kind of go over the entire album. I'd like to kind of refresh that. But these 6 songs, I feel like they fit so well as an EP and like an extension of the album, which I feel like is what she was going for. You know, this is the healing process. This is the part after, you know, even though these songs fit very well in between and could make the story way more cohesive than what it already is, I feel like this is a even tighter flash of the album. You know, when you listen to this, it's kind of like, I got what the album's about. And I feel like in that sense, that is, you know, from an artist standpoint and from like A&R and stuff like that, like listening to this, I'm like, okay, this serves better as an EP than it does as a deluxe for the album. But I do see what she's doing here, and I do understand this. I also feel like she wanted to make sure that these sessions and this album kind of was spread across both releases of Wicked, and she was just trying to fill in space and in time so that when she gets done with Wicked and she's done her obligations, which I think she is even more obligated than what she than what the public realizes, because I am almost positive that she is going to New York to do Wicked. I think she is contracted to do Wicked after the movie. That's just how I feel about it. She may not be, but I think she is going to be contracted to do Wicked after the movie in New York on Broadway. But with that being said, I feel like this is something that definitely holds over fans and gives them more, and also still promotes the album at the same time. You know?
Yeah.
And this is such a refresher that I feel like this does something well enough to help amplify the album. You know? So, I think I'd better like this as an EP if this was kind of served like, as I was saying, with Lady Gaga, you had the Fame and the Fame Monster, and I feel like this serves as like the Fame Monster, you know, to the Fame. And I really feel like it's kind of, it feels like a somewhat standalone project, but it also relates very well to the project itself. I really like it, and I kind of can't wait to see the movie, because I wonder if it's just going to be these 6 songs or if it's going to be the entire album in this visual that we're about to get at 7 a.m. So, yeah. How do you feel, though?
So, I mean, I really do like a lot of these songs.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll give more of my opinion about these songs at another time, in another video. But as far as for this, like, as these 6 new songs in an EP or whatever, I don't know. I do agree. I feel like that this should have just been on its own.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I feel like at this point then, they're all really good songs. They're not bad songs at all. But I feel like this all should have just been a whole new thing. You know what I mean? Like, it really should have. Not in a bad way.
No.
Yeah.
No. I feel like it definitely should have. It works well with the album. I just feel like it would have done well on its own. Now, is there a song on here that really stands out as the lead single, like a number 1? No.
Oh.
I don't think so.
Okay.
And I'm being honest.
Yeah.
There are definitely some top 20 hits.
Mm-hmm.
Past Life is definitely a top 20 hit. I like Dandelion, and I like Twilight Zone. I think that they would do well with radio. I also feel like they would do well just in general as singles. But are they number 1 singles? You know, No, they're not the normal run of the mill single songs. And again, I may feel different once I hear this in the car, with the production and stuff like that on top of it. I feel like the closest song that we have to a top 10 hit would probably be Past Life.
Okay.
Truthfully. But yeah, I don't know.
I could see what you mean.
Mm-hmm.
I do agree that Dandelion and Twilight Zone probably could be a single. But I also think Warm could be too. I know you don't care for it, but I do like that song, and I think it could be a single. I don't know, but it's very, yeah, I don't know. I also have to agree with you that I don't think any of this could be like that number one song.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of this definitely has a lot of potential to make top 20.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think any of this is strong enough because I'm still seeing this as bonus tracks. That's all that I can think of is these are bonus tracks. So far, I haven't had like that moment where I'm like listening to Britney's music, and any of her albums. I feel like when you get a bonus track off of her albums, you listen to it and you're like, this should have been on the standard version. Mm-hmm. And I didn't hear that with any of these songs.
No, that's another reason why I feel like this is kind of more of a standalone project than it is, the deluxe of the album. I feel like this should be like an EP of the album.
Yeah.
This should be like an EP in between album, Eternal Sunshine to whatever album's about to be after this. Maybe she could connect the two different albums by using this EP in between. But yeah, I'm kind of excited to see, because I feel like this is not all she has up her sleeve. I feel like we are about to get the movie, the mini movie, some lives as well. If we don't get lives for the entire fucking thing, I'm gonna be pissed.
The musical.
I feel like we're about to get the musical. We are about to get everything, and I feel like she's about to have some songs here and there that she's about to release. Maybe she'll like do 1 or 2 singles and release a B-side track to each of them, and then we'll have another bonus track to add on, or Target will probably get a bonus track, or Japan will probably get a bonus track. Somebody will get something. This will not be the end all for this album. I think I'm gonna rate this, I think I'm gonna give it a 9.
Okay.
A 9 or 9.5 for the whole project. I feel like it's solid. It's a decent extension of the album, but yeah, I'm probably gonna give it a 9 or 9.5.
I'm actually just gonna give it a 10.
Okay.
Yeah, I really like this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, with that being said, we are going to go ahead and leave you guys right here. We will see you in the next video, and we will have a super deluxe version of this album where we go over the original version of the album, as well as the lives, as well as the, slightly deluxe but also live, the remix versions, and then into this album as well. So we will give our final thoughts on that of what we think overall for this album. But be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification button for all future videos. We will see you in the next one. Bye for now.
Bye!
Until I feel the vibrations.
Hey guys, thank you so much for watching our video. If you enjoyed it, why not go check out some other videos like the interviews and the unboxing videos?
Oh yeah, I forgot about those.
Yeah, they're like down there, duh.
Duh.